All right, Shabbat Shalom, friends. How are you? I was just about to say, it's hot in here. You're kidding me. It is hot in here. It's hot. We're hot. Oh my gosh. There can be no peace in
I
this home.
balance you out, so if I say that I'm also hot, it probably means that it's true.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. All right, well, we're going to do, it's been a while. I haven't seen you since last year. Hey, how did last week go? How was, okay, bunch of Jews and their opinions. Very nice. Not all can, agree. That's fine. That's how it works. But it was lovely to have a Shabbat with the family, and I'm glad to be back, and the first time this year. I can't make that joke only twice a year. Hine Matov, page 10.
הנה מה טוב ומה נעים, שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב ומה נעים, שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב, שבת אחים גם יחד. אחים גם יחד, הנה מה טוב ומה נעים, שבת אחים גם יחד, הנה מה טוב ומה נעים, שבת אחים גם יחד, הנה מה טוב, שבת אחים גם יחד, הנה מה טוב, שבת אחים גם יחד, הנה מה טוב ומה נעים, שבת אחים גם יחד, הנה מה טוב ומה נעים, שבת אחים גם יחד, הנה מה טוב והנה מה טוב, לה 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 לה, הנה מה טוב והנה מה טוב, לה 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 לה.
Light our Shabbat candles on page 3. It's my bad. For you. Come on around.
As these Shabbat candles give light to all who behold them, so may we, by our lives, give light to all who behold us. As their brightness reminds us of the generations of Israel who have kindled light, so may we, in our own way, in our own day, be among those who kindle light. O source of light and truth, creator of eternal law of goodness, help us to find knowledge by which to live. Lead us to take the words we shall speak into our hearts and our lives. Bless all who enter this sanctuary in need and all who bring the offerings of their hearts. May our worship lead us to acts of kindness, peace, and love.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu להדליק נר של השבת.
Blessed are you, Adonai, our God, sovereign of the universe, who hallows us with mitzvot, commanding us to kindle the light of Shabbat.
Thank you. And I cannot believe I'm saying this as we approach the 100th day, but we continue to light a candle for those who are not home for Shabbat this week, who are still held in hostage and captivity. They may not be at the Shabbat table, but they are with us in spirit and reunited. We light for them. Where are we going?
We're going to go to Kabbalat Shabbat, page 24 for Shalom Aleichem. A beautiful poem inviting the angels to join us for Shabbat. Shalom Aleichem, Malachei Asharet, Malachei Elyon, Hoy, 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 Mi Melech, Malachei Amlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Boachem לשלום, מלאכי השלום, מלאכי עליון. מי מלך מלאכי המלאכים, הקדוש ברוך הוא. ברכוני לשלום, מלאכי השלום, מלאכי עליון. אוי 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 אוי, מי מלך מלאכי המלאכים, הקדוש ברוך הוא. צאתכם לשלום, מלאכי השלום, מלאכי עליון. מי מלך מלאכי המלאכים, הקדוש ברוך הוא.
Continue to welcome Shabbats with the poetry of Lechadodi on page 20.
לחדודי לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה. 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 שמור וזכור בדיבור אחד, השמיענו אל המיוחד. אדוני אחד ושמו אחד, לשם ותפארת ולתהילה. לחדודי לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה. לחדודי לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה. לקראת שבת לכו ונלכה, כי היא מקורה ברכה, וראש מקדם נסוכה. סוף מעשה במחשבה תחילה. לחדודי לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה. לחדודי לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה. התעוררי, 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 היא באורך קומי אורי, אורי אורי, שיר דברי, כבוד אדוני עלייך נגלה. לחדודי
rise for verse 9.
בואי ושלום עטרת בעלה, גם בשמחה ובצהלה, תוכמו נעם סגולה. בואי חלה, בואי חלה, לך דודי דודי, לך דודי לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה, לך דודי לקראת כלה, פני שבת נקבלה.
All right, we're going to take a moment not only to greet each other and wish someone around you a Shabbat Shalom, but also let those who are standing in the hallway come inside because they're embarrassed. So come on in. We greeted them. We stood and we greeted them to come in. Don't forget to get a book. Kate, make sure they get books. Well, that's just awkward. Grab a book. It's right behind you. Say Shabbat Shalom to each other. Everyone say Shabbat Shalom. And we'll just continue. Page 20-something.
8.
Love page 28.
Best
Page 28, everyone.
Lie, la, 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 la. La, 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 la. La, 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 la. La, 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 la. La, 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 la. La, 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 la. ברכו את אדוני המבורך.
Remain standing, but turn to page 34 as we find the words of Shema Yisrael.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad, Baruch Shem Kevod, Shem Kevod Malchuto Le'olam Va'ed.
Please be seated, except if your name is Zachary. It's all for you, you and the cancer. The rest of us will join you on page 36. In your binder, I have no idea what page it's on. It's past this. Yep. Keep going. That way. Yep. Give me that. Keep going. Yep. There it is. You hold that.
את אדוני בכל לבבך ובכל נפשך מאודך והיו מים האלה אשר אנוכי מצווך
היום על לבביך
ושיננתם לבניך ודיברת בם בשבתך בביתך ובלכתך בדרך ובשוכבך ובקומך
וקשרתם לאות על ידך, והיו לתותבות בין עיניך, וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך, למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותיי, והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם. אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים, להיות לכם לאלוהים. אני אדוני אלוהיכם.
Awesome. Good job, dude.
ישר כוח.
Yasher Koach indeed. You can take that and go back. We're all going to turn to page 40 as we continue our service with the words of Micha Mocha.
Together.
We continue on page 44 with our Vishamru, but unfortunately, still in our continued, more subdued way, as we tend to sing Vishamru with the joy of Shabbat, but it is just still diminished while we know that there are loved ones, family members, members of our Jewish family who are in hostage. So that's why we'll continue even into the new year, just a little less of the enthusiasm. Page 44.
ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדותם ברית עולם. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדותם ברית עולם. ביני ובין בני ישראל אותי לעולם, אותי לעולם, אותי לעולם. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדותם ברית עולם. כי 6 ימים עשה אדוני, עשה אדוני את השמיים ואת הארץ. ושמרו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות ביום השביעי שבת וינפש, שבת וינפש, שבת וינפש, ושמעו בני ישראל את השבת, לעשות את השבת לדותם ברית עולם.
Just for the record, I'm sweating. Just that's how hot it is in here.
Thank you for sharing.
Anyone else hot? You're cold. It's hot in here. It is so weird. I want to stand wherever you're standing. Yes, that may be it. Let's continue on page 46 so that I can fan myself as we rise on page 46 with tefillah. I'm wearing a t-shirt next week, not a sweater.
I do think I wear this. Adonai, שפתי תפתח ופי יגיד תהילתך. Adonai, open up my lips that my mouth may declare your praise. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu ve'Elohei avoteinu v'imotenu, Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzchak ve'Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel ve'Elohei Leah. האל הגדול, הגיבור והנורא, אל עליון, גומל חסדים טובים, וקונה הכל, וזוכר חסדי אבות ואימהות, ומביא גאולה לבני בניהם, למען שמו באהבה. מלך עוזר ומושיע ומגן, ברוך אתה אדוני, מגן אברהם בעזרת שרה. אתה גיבור לעולם אדוני, מחיה הכל אתה, רב להושיע, משיב הרוח ומוריד הגשם. מכלכל חיים בחסד, מחיה הכל ברחמים רבים, סומך נופלים ורופא חולים, ומתיר אסורים, ומקיים אמונתו לשני עפר. מי כמוך בעל גבורות ומי דומה לך, מלך ממית ומחיה ומצמיח ישועה, ונאמן אתה להחיות הכל. ברוך אתה אדוני מחיה הכל. אתה קדוש ושמך קדוש, וקדושים בכל יום יהללוך סלם. ברוך אתה אדוני האל הקדוש.
Please be seated. On page 59, we continue together. God of goodness, we give thanks for the gift of life, wonder beyond words, for the awareness of soul or light within, for the world around us so filled with beauty, for the richness of the earth which day by day sustains us. For all these and more we offer thanks. Baruch atah Adonai, hatov shimcha ucha na'eh lehodot. We pause from the prayers in the book and we turn to the prayers of the heart. We take a moment for silent personal reflection.
On page 60, we find the words for Shalom Rav. Shalom Rav al Yisrael amcha tasim leolam. Shalom Rav al Yisrael amcha tasim leolam. Ki ata melech adon lechol hashalom. Ki ata melech adon lechol hashalom. Shalom rav al Yisrael amcha tasim leolam. Shalom rav al Yisrael amcha tasim leolam. וטוב בעיניך לברך את עמך ישראל בכל עת ובכל שעה בשלומך. שלום רב על ישראל עמך תשים לעולם. שלום רב על ישראל עמך תשים לעולם. תשים לעולם. תשים לעולם.
Feels like a good night to take out the Torah. So on page 244, we're going to continue and we're going to rise. But we're going to invite up two people, two special people. How special are they? I'm so glad you asked. They're so special. Their names are Kate and Ben. And both are not only teens in our high school program, but in addition, both teach in our, well, they teach, right? They work in our preschool after school, right? During the week, right? Am I right? We got the right, Ben, right? And both, I know, Ben, this is your news to share. Kate already knew. Kate's going to the honors program at NAU. And Ben found out this evening, that he's got into Barrett at ASU. So I'm proud of both of you. I'm not going to say it was a Colmy education all along, but I'm sure it didn't hurt. So the two of you, I'm going to honor you guys by coming up and being proud of both of you. Come on, Ben, this is your moment. Come on. Yeah, you had to come up. Oh, yeah, please rise.
אין כמוך ואלוהים אדוני, ואין כמעשיך, מלכותך מלכות כל עולמים, וממשלתך בכל דור ודור. אדוני מלך, אדוני מלך, אדוני ימלוך לעולם ועד. אדוני עוז לעמו ייתן, אדוני יברך את עמו בשלום. אב הרחמים, היטיב ברצונך את ציון. תבנה חומות ירושלים, תבנה חומות ירושלים. כי בך לבד בטחנו, מלך אל עם ונישא אדון עולמים. כי מציון תצא תורה, כי מציון תצא תורה, ודבר אדוני מירושלים. ברוך שנתן תורה תורה, ברוך שנתן ונתן תורה לעמו ישראל בקדושתו. שמע ישראל, אדוני אלוהינו, אדוני אחד, אחד אלוהינו, גדול אדוננו, קדוש שמו. גדלו לאדוני, תהיו נרוממה, שמו יחדיו. לך אדוני הגדולה והגבורה והתפארת והנצח וההוד, ככל בשמיים ובארץ, ככל בשמיים ובארץ. לך אדוני הממלכה והמתנשא לכל לראש.
Be seated. You too. All right. So, it's a true story. You're probably thinking that I was busy this week and excited because of the Texas football game, but that was already on my schedule. I knew that was going to happen. But what happened was I was thinking about how this weekend is a big weekend, and you're probably wondering how big. Well, I'm so glad you asked. But Sunday is Cantor Noah's birthday. It was Eileen's birthday yesterday, and Cantor Noah's birthday. So I was thinking about how to acknowledge her birthday, and so I wanted to do it with all of you. So here you go, Cantor Noah, and we're going to sing happy birthday to her. But what happens when she's the one that leads us in song? It's a hug pillow. You know. All right, so I don't want to say it because if I do it, I'll be on the wrong key. I'll be like on some random key.
I think that will be the most special.
Okay, here we go. Here we go. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Cantor Noah and Eileen. Happy birthday to you. We'll just stop there while I get it while we're ahead.
This is how we celebrate with the tots, with the
Oh,
young
I'm sorry.
ones.
Yom Huledet
right.
Sam. She didn't know what we were saying the first time. Yom Huledet Sam. Did I say that in Israel? Yom Huledet Sameach?
Yeah.
Oh, you do like
Yeah.
Sameach. I never thought of that. Yom Huledet. So like in an Israeli home, they literally saying Yom Huledet Sameach just like that.
Yes.
Wow. I've never thought to ask that before. Okay.
There's a longer answer.
Oh.
I don't think we have time for that.
So that was the true story, and in planning for this, because I spent a lot of time planning for this moment, I did not get a chance to prepare to read from the Torah tonight. So is there anyone who could jump up here in a moment's notice? Oh my goodness! Oh, whew! Oh, thank you so much. I don't know who you are, but we're gonna read the blessing on page 250. And the cantor's going to be back to help us because I'm on the wrong key when I sing it. Page 250.
You were perfect. Supporting you. Okay. 1, 2, 3. ברכו את אדוני המבורך. ברוך אדוני המבורך לעולם ועד. Keep going. ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם אשר בחר בנו מכל העמים ונתן לנו את תורתו. ברוך אתה אדוני נותן התורה.
Well, thank you for bailing me out, friend. What's your name?
Zachary Horvath.
Try it again.
Zachary Horvath.
Zachary Horvath. Here, hold this. And I don't know what you're prepared to do, but if I were you, I'd do this right here. But you do whatever you prepared. And if you need anything, the cantor's over there.
ואלה שמות בני ישראל הבאים מצרימה Yaakov, Yishuveto Ba'u, Reuven, Shimon, Levi, Yehuda, Yisachar, Zevulun, Uvinyamin, Dan v'Naftali, Gad ve'Asher.
That is, hold on one second. I am so, like, you can see here that there's a big break. This tells us that it's the end and beginning of a book. So we've just ended the book of Genesis, and we started this book of Exodus. Very compelling story we're about to read. I really want to hear more about it, but darn, are we out of time tonight? Maybe tomorrow, you can come back tomorrow and we'll keep reading. How does your schedule, like 10:30 tomorrow, work for you?
Sure, it
All right.
works for me.
Yay! All right, Zachary. We'll do the blessing after the reading of Torah.
1, 2, 3. ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם אשר נתן לנו תורת אמת וחיי עולם נטע בתוכנו ברוך אתה אדוני נותן התורה אמן.
Amen. Congratulations. We're very excited and welcome family back and celebrating. Kate did this 5 years ago. You barely remember it, but I was there. It's fine. It's good. You remember about 5 minutes of the service? Okay. So we're going to add with the Torah out a passage of Misha Berach, prayers, added prayers that aren't necessarily in the prayer book. For example, prayer for the state of Israel, prayer for the Israel Defense Force, and prayer for our hostages, that they may may the one who blessed our ancestors continue to watch over all the civilians and soldiers who are taken hostage. May God have compassion on them and grant them a speedy, safe return to their homes. May God save them and bring them from captivity to freedom, from enslavement to redemption, from darkness to light. And may the Holy One of blessing grant them and all those wounded in the current violence a complete healing, the healing of spirit and healing of body and of their hearts, fortifying their courage and soon letting them know indeed joy and gladness. And we add Misha Berach, a prayer of healing and wholeness for family, for loved ones, for friends who may be broken physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, however that looks. And we want to offer that prayer of wholeness. If you wish to share a name of someone, or if you want to just say the name in your heart, as we look around, you can say it out loud, however you feel comfortable. On page 253, we gather all of these names and we offer a refuah shlema, a complete wholeness, peace.
מקור הברכה לאמותינו. May the source of strength, who blessed the ones before us, help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say Amen. מי שברך אמותינו, מקור הברכה לאבותינו. Bless those in need of healing with refuah the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say, Amen.
Eileen, for your birthday, will you help me with the Torah? Thank you. And the rest of us, please rise as we prepare to return Torah.
וזאת התורה אשר שם משה
We'll meet in the middle.
לפני בני ישראל על פי אדוני ביד משה. הללו, 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 הללו. כל הנשמה תהלליה, הללו, הללויה. את חיים היא למחזיקים בה, ותומכיה מאושר. דרכיה דרכי נועם, וכל נתיבותיה שלום. השיבנו אדוני אליך ונשובה. חדש, חדש ימינו, חדש ימינו כקדם. Happy birthday.
You're just 3 days older than Cantor Noah. I'm just going to stop. Please be seated. We're going to continue the service. Birthday's yesterday and tomorrow. That's what I meant. Okay. All right. Oh, this one's open. I don't know if that's me. I mean, I'm the only one who'd use it, I guess. All right, so true story. Now, this is like a true story. So here's what I prepared today, and it's perfectly good. The problem, it's not a problem, is that it's just a little drash, a little thing that could be used any single year. It's a little teaching about this week's Torah portion, and literally it could be delivered on any year on this week's Torah portion. It's a beautiful teaching. Maybe I'll share it at Torah study tomorrow. But here's what happened. Because we're the East Coast, I get to see some of my colleagues and see what they talked about 2 hours before we do services. I saw a message right here, and I'm like, oh my God, that is even better than what I did. And I have to share. In his name, Rabbi Salkin wrote this. It's so good, and you had to hear this because it's so timely, so perfect. So mine, next year. There you go. It'll be next year. Right there. This is Rabbi Salkin, just fantastic. He says, you want to talk about life imitating art, or is this case life imitating Torah? Here it goes. In this week's Torah portion, we read the story of the infancy and the young adulthood of Moses. Moses was an Israelite infant sent away by his parents to save him from the fate of Egyptian slavery. And as we all know, Pharaoh's daughter goes to the Nile River to bathe, and she spots the infant floating in a tiny makeshift vessel. She adopts him as her son and raises him to maturity in her father's palace. And as we all know, at some certain point, Moses comes to sense that he has a connection with the Israelites and that they are, in fact, his people. He slays the Egyptian taskmaster who he's been beating as slave. He intervenes in a quarrel between two Israelite slaves. He escapes from Egypt, and the rest, as they say, is history. Not only Jewish history, but technically the entire history of Western religion. So Moses was a hidden Jewish child, unaware of his own identity until something, and we're not quite sure what, although there are a lot of movies that try to fill in that gap, what happened? The spark is there, and it became a flame. Fast forward to this week, and you get Alanis Morissette, who is a famous singer-songwriter who sold more than 85 million albums worldwide. And I could say, if your generation, my generation, my soundtrack of high school and college, even though she's still touring, but her busting out into the scene was really the end of my high school and college years. And on Tuesday, on an episode of Finding Your Roots on the PBS show, she did exactly that. She found her roots and discovered that Alanis Morissette is Jewish. She is the daughter of a Canadian Gentile father and a Jewish mother whose parents were Hungarian Holocaust survivors who had concealed their Jewish identity, similar to the story of the late Secretary of State Madeleine Albright. She said, quote, "I think there was a terror that was in their bones. They just didn't want anti-Semitism, so they were doing it to protect us, to keep us in the dark." So to quote a Talmudic line, so what do we learn from this? Well, first, there's an updated version of a phenomenon from the author David E. Kaufman, who called a experience called Jew-hooing. Has anyone ever heard this expression, Jew-hooing? No? Jew-hooing. Did you know Natalie Portman is Jewish? Doing that is Jew-hooing. It's a characteristic where it's a behavioral quirk that we like to do with each other to identify people, usually characteristics of famous celebrities, and finding out that they're Jewish. This term befits an activity that some see as ethnocentric and crass. One might even object it's not a fit topic for a serious study of American Jewish identity, but while embarrassing to some, it really is just the tip of the iceberg and points to a deeper relationships between Jews and celebrities overall. It demonstrates that Jews are a part of America and that Jews, despite the broad integration and participation in American life, nonetheless remain distinctive, even exceptional, and thus stand apart from America. The most famous case of Jew-hooing, if I need to get the time period right, is singer-songwriter Bob Dylan. In the 1960s is your first real example of Jew-hooing, when Bob Dylan, last name Zimmerman, was discovered to be Jewish. American Jews were simultaneously eager to fit in and to demonstrate their ethnic pride and distinctiveness in the 60s, and they seemed at that time to collect Jewish celebrities at that time. Lenny Bruce, Sandy Koufax, Barbra Streisand, they were collecting them like kids collect baseball cards. And that's the point of a more recent song, Adam Sandler's Hanukkah song, which playfully lists celebrities who are Jewish, or who are half Jewish, or who are even a quarter Jewish, like Harrison Ford. So the point is that ethnic pride is an essential part of American culture. I mean, who can forget the Greek father in My Big Fat Greek Wedding and his obsession with finding things of Greek origin? The movie could have been about any ethnic group. And when it comes to Jews, that game of catch the Jewish celebrity has always been big because it points to our acceptance in American society. We need it. We crave it. But really, and it's the second part that's more interesting, is the timing. Timing, as they say, is everything. And so is the timing of this announcement for Alanis or about Alanis. The Jewish psyche right now is raw, and we are bruised. And perhaps we needed this announcement, even more than Alanis needed it herself, with a depth and resonance that Alanis could not have anticipated. Because at this time of proliferating Jew hatred, at a time when many Jewish college students are putting their Star of Davids inside their shirts, or some are considering taking off their kippahs, or at a time when Jews are reportedly changing their last names on Uber in order not to attract attention to themselves, or at a time when Jews are tempted to go back into the closet as Jews and to pretend it's the 1950s, we needed an A-list popular musician to publicly proclaim not only her connection to the Jewish people as she did Tuesday night, but how that connection had become hidden in the first place. So that's the message that just dropped on the East Coast about 2 hours ago that I wanted to share with you. But I want to add one extra word about this. I'm pleased that Alanis is now Jewish, even more pleased that than perhaps she's pleased about it. But I want to recommend for her the way maybe she should buy a seat on El Al. Maybe get 2 seats, one for her and one for her guitar. And she should join the small but growing cadre of American Jewish celebrities who are choosing to show up and be present in Israel at this difficult time. When I was there 2 weeks ago, coincidence? I can't confirm or deny, but Jerry Seinfeld was there the same week when I was there. He was actually staying at the King David, which is across the street from the hotel I was staying at. You could see when he arrived because the big motorcade was with him. And he was walking around visiting the gravely injured from October 7th. He was visiting the surviving hostages and their families. He was generously taking photographs on the streets of Tel Aviv, including pictures with birthright students. And this is precisely the kind of presence that Israel needs right now. It's not just celebrity sighting. It's celebrities who have influence and opinion makers. And I thank personally and publicly Jerry Seinfeld for being there 2 weeks ago. And I invite our newest member of the tribe, Alanis, to visit Israel. And that, my friends, is no yada, yada, yada. It's a Seinfeld joke. Okay, so that's all I have for you on that message. But pretty cool. Alanis is Jewish. That means anybody can be Jewish. It makes a lot of sense. She was very angry. Too soon? Okay, good. Tomorrow morning, for those that wish to join at 9 a.m., I'll be online for Torah study. The link is in your weekly emails. It's the same link every week. We will continue at 10:30 with Zachary becoming bar mitzvah, and family and friends who wish to join us for services. Sunday, we are back into the new school year for religious school with our young people. Yay! And then you have next week. Is it next week?
Yes. So next Saturday, I have a few women here who came up to me and said that they already signed up. So if you're planning on joining us for the New Moon Gathering next Saturday, women's only group, please let me know or sign up online. We'd love to see you and have you join our growing group.
Yay!
Yay.
So we're ramping up the New Year's. The new year, but even though it's mid-year of activities, just looking ahead, the end of the month, the end of January, is when our Cafe Kolami is January 26th. So that's the night, 3 weeks from tonight, where we'll have the band, we'll have catered dinner, we'll have even more joy. So that's all? That's all, folks. Anything I'm missing? No? Okay. Under red tent. There's a flyer in the lobby.
There's a flyer in the
believe.
lobby for the 18th under the red tent, a wonderful project, the Mosaic Project. You do need to sign up. It's a wonderful project. I think I might join. I think that's it. Anything else?
Awesome. Well, that's what emails are for. Read your email. All right, let's, the concluding prayers of the service, invite up all those who is just you. Zachary, I think it's just you. Anyone who has not yet become a bar mitzvah. Some people may be young children, some may be hours away, but technically still your last chance. So since there are no other kids here, it looks like it's just you, but hours remaining. This is your last walk of your Jewish childhood up onto the bima, because tomorrow you shall walk up here as a Jewish man. Page 282, we ask all those who are able to please rise.
עלינו לשבח לאדון הכל, לתת גדולה ליוצר בראשית, שלא עשנו כגויי הארצות, ולא שמנו כמשפחות האדמה, שלא שם חלקנו כהם, וגורלנו ככל המונם, ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא. ונאמר והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד ושמו אחד.
We remain standing, excuse me. For our Kaddish Yatom, the prayer that we're thinking of those who may have lost in recent days or those that we've lost at this season in years past. If there's someone whose name you wish to share aloud, someone you're thinking of, recalling, remembering, we invite you to say their name aloud. Yeah. We gather memories and names as we recite together. Yid Gadal v'Yid Kadash Shemei Rabbah Be'alma Divrach Yotev Lamichma Chutei B'chayechon Uv'yomechon Uv'chay Dechol Beit Yisrael Ba'agala Uv'izman Kariv V'imru Amen. Yehei Shmei Rabbah Mivarach Le'olam Almei Almayah Barach v'yishtabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitramam v'yitnaseh v'yitadar v'yitaleh v'yitalal shemei kudashah b'richu le'ela min kol birchata v'shirata tushbechata v'nechemata ta'amiran be'alma v'imru amen. Nehei shlama rabba min shemaya v'chayim aleinu ve'akol Yisrael v'imru amen. Oseh shalom b'mrumav hu yaseh shalom Aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. Zichronam levracha, may all the names and memories we've said aloud and those that we've recalled in our hearts be for a blessing as we say amen. Now we make the blessing of the Kiddush with the cup of wine. That was the cue. I was just telling him. Page 5, Cantor's going to lead, but you'll hold.
ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם בורא פרי הגפן. ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם אשר קידשנו במצוותיו ורצה בנו ושבת קודשו באהבה וברצון הנחילנו זיכרון למעשה וראשית כי הוא יום תחילה למקרא קודש זכר ליציאת מצרים כי בנו בחרת ואותנו קידשת מכל העמים ושבת קודשך באהבה וברצון הנחלתנו. ברוך אתה אדוני מקדש השבת לחיים.
L'chaim.
Yay! Invite up your whole family, the four of you. You guys will come up and make challah together, break bread together, so that we can all join in the social hall for Oneg. The challah represents bounty, and as a family, you're much to be proud of, accomplishments in all of you and all of what you're doing and celebrating with community, and we're just grateful for all of it. We direct all of that gratitude to God, the words of Motzi.
ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם המוציא לחם מן הארץ בתיאבון. שבת שלום, שבת שלום, שבת 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 שלום, שבת שלום, שבת שלום, שבת 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 שלום, שבת 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 שלום, שבת 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 שלום, שבת שלום, שבת שלום, שבת shabbat 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 shalom.
All right, first round in the social hall is on me. Cookies. First round of cookies. All right.